Good morning, third grade. So today is the day that we are going to start creating your first project. Now, last week we talked about that project. We read our book, The Dot, and we learned that we are going to be creating a dot inspired artwork, really to kind of drive home the fact that this year I really want our theme to be based on that book, The Dot. Let's make a mark, see where it's going to take us. All right. We also talked about the fact that every single one of your projects this year is going to be based off of a different artist. So by the end of the year, you guys are going to know all about tons of artists and the styles that they create, the artwork that they do. So our very first artist is the super famous artist, Vincent van Gogh. Now, I love Van Gogh. I have so many things of Van Gogh's. My planner is the Starry Night. Starry Night is hanging above our blue table. We have a poster in the art room of Van Gogh's self-portrait. I even have a face mask that has the Starry Night on it. So Van Gogh's pretty awesome. Now, when we were in class last week, we learned a lot about Van Gogh and how he uses elements of art like lines and shapes and colors and space and texture to show movement, which is one of those principles of design that we're going to be focusing on this year. So he uses movement to really make his artwork feel alive, which has really kind of drawn people into his artwork, which is why everybody loves it so much. So what we're going to do today, we're going to create our dot based off of Van Gogh's special technique of using short little lines, brush strokes if you will, in the paint with lots of different colors layered together to make it look like his artwork's moving. And that's what we're gonna do with our dot. So we're gonna use a special technique today. Instead of grabbing brushes and using those different brush strokes, we're going to use a special tool that we all have with us, our finger. We're gonna finger paint. So at your table, everybody has a palette of paint. You also have your paper that I've passed out to you, and we are going to get to work with that. Now, one thing I want you to remember, in between each color, you can wipe your finger off so that you're not mixing the colors in the tray up, but it's okay for your colors to mix a little bit on your paper. Now, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're just using little swipes with your finger to make those short brush stroke looking lines. You don't want to take your fingers and just run it around and around, mixing all the colors together and blending them all. We want lots of lines to show through in our artwork. So let's look at how we're going to do that. I'm going to demonstrate for you in a very quick demonstration the process of making that dot. I want you guys to follow along with me. My process, my demonstration will be done a lot sooner than yours, and that's okay. Watch real quick, and then you will be working. All right, guys, can't wait to see these. Here we go. All right, we are grabbing small amounts of paint on the tip of our finger, and you are going to make small little lines with your finger in those colors. You can layer those colors, different colors, in as many ways as you want, but don't blend them. Allow them to layer. You can see I'm using blue, light blue, purple, and white. Have fun. All right, guys, so you're creating your Van Gogh inspired dots. I want you guys, just like I did in the video, use just a little bit of paint on your fingertips and make lots of little short lines moving around your circle. You can use colors, layer them however you want until you get the look that you want on your dot. Once you're done, we're gonna let it dry. And then our last step, once they're dry next week, is going to be cutting it out. All right, so we'll cut it out, and then we're gonna have these super awesome looking dots. So have fun, make some amazing Van Gogh dots. We're gonna make our mark. We're gonna see where it takes us. Have fun.